I think I've got a really special episode for you today. I know it's going to sound like a shameless, promotional kind of episode, but I have to tell you, I've been working so hard on this upcoming surprise announcement that I'm going to give you in this episode that I would hope that you just take a minute and consider what I'm about to tell you. It's an exciting time for me because the podcast has achieved a level of success that I never dreamed possible. Plus, the casting work has been overwhelming. We're working on several projects at the same time, and that's really exciting. Plus, I continue to get invited to do all kinds of teaching of workshops and go out and meet young actors, and it's been just like wild. In addition to all of that, I've been working on something really special, so stay tuned. I'm going to tell you all about it on this episode of Casting Actors Cast.
This is Casting Actors Cast. Jeffrey Dreisbach brings you insights and inspiration. Make a difference in your acting and your acting career. Here's Jeffrey Dreisbach.
Well, hello and welcome to today's episode of Casting Actors Cast. I'm casting partner Jeffrey Dreisbach with the McCorkle Group in New York. How are you? I'm hoping you're having a good day. I'm having a really exciting day. This is a real special day for me. And you know what? It's the 4th of July. We're unloading this episode on July 4th, 2024. So, in the spirit of independence, I'm going to be sharing this special announcement with you. But first, this is that moment of the podcast where I get to say thank you for tuning into the podcast. We're over 320 something episodes of the podcast. I could not be more excited. I'm really happy that you've decided to stick with me as we journey through all of the trials and tribulations, all the ups and all the downs of what it is to be a professional actor in today's world. And I also want to share with you that there's all kinds of things that I'm making available to you absolutely free by simply going to the website, Casting Actors Cast, all one word, castingactorscast.com. You're going to find a form right there on the landing page that says dive into the talent pool. And if you do that, it's going to open up some freebies. It'll be a freebie on a free book. I mean, this is totally free. It's a 100-page PDF on doing voiceover work. Conversation Pieces Out of the Studio, the voiceover workshop for professional actors, is available for you to download as a PDF. You could print it out if you wanted. It's 100 pages, but you could also just put it on your e-reader. You could also, if you wanted the hard copy of it, if you wanted the book form of it, you can go to Amazon or any bookseller that's out there and just type in Conversation Pieces Out of the Studio, and that book will come up if you wanted to buy it. But why buy it when you can get it for free? Also on the website, there's a free video that's called Casting Secrets, What They Don't Tell You. But I'm going to tell you in this free 20-minute video. There's other information on the website, including Creative Coaching Partners. The course that's out and available for you right now is called The Art of the Audition. Creative Coaching Partners is an organization that's putting together all kinds of really interesting coursework that you can partake. It's very reasonably priced, and I invite you to check that out. Creative Coaching Partners. My course is called The Art of the Audition. And then finally, my shout out to my good friends at Actors Connection, actorsconnection.com/New York. Colleen and Tony continue to really put together amazing programming for your education, for your profession, with professionals in the industry teaching classes in all kinds of subjects, from soap opera work to auditioning for film to meeting casting directors and auditioning with agents and managers. There's all kinds of things happening at actorsconnection.com/New York. I'm there on occasion as well, so that's kind of fun. When I have a chance to get out there and do it, I'm there, baby. I am there. All right, I think that's everything we've covered. I know it's a lot of stuff going on, but I just wanted to let you know that today's incredibly special episode of Casting Actors Cast, I'm going to share with you the coolest, newest thing that has happened to me, and I hope that you're going to forgive me for making this episode one of personal privilege. I think this definitely could be something you will find valuable as your journey for your journey as an actor. So, listen, are you ready to take your acting career to the next level? I'm here to announce my book is now available. That's right. I've got a book. It is called Jeff's Jots. It's the Actor's Career Playbook. It's your essential guide to navigating the challenging and exhilarating world of acting. It's 165 pages, and it is available to you on Amazon, and you can get the ebook, or you could get the hardcover, or you could get the paperback. All of that is available to you right now. So I wanted to spend a few minutes talking to you about why I wanted to put this together, what the book is about, and just give you some teasing elements of what's taking place in this particular journal. So I'm not scripted today. I usually have like bullet points and things like that when I do my podcast, but not today. I'm just going to sort of free flow it. I hope you'll bear with me. I don't want to sound like I'm just trying to pitch my wares, although that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I do believe sincerely that this is a book that you will find very, very valuable. Whether you're a student, that you're just starting out, or maybe you're a seasoned professional and you're looking to refine your craft and sort of get your head into what's happening now in the business, I think that this is a practical, and I would like to think at least that it's an inspiring manual that offers the tools that you're going to need to succeed and the reasons for authoring the book. So after doing over 300 podcasts, and I saved every one of those podcasts, all of my show notes, and you've seen them. They're called Jeff's Jots, and they're online. Well, I just didn't publish the show notes. That's not what I'm giving you. What I did is I took all 300 episodes as I did them, and I rewrote them. I distilled them down and rewrote them so that they were easy to read, digestible pieces of information, all about the business, all about the things that we've covered on the podcast, but put into a slightly different and more manageable way for you to have and to hold, to hang on to. So that's what inspired it. It really was just out of a need to wanting to give you information in a concrete way that wasn't just going to be a read, not just a book to read, but something that you can refer to again and again, because there are very specific elements in the book that are there to help you feel good, to help you think about auditioning in a slightly different way, to help you approach the business in a very practical manner. All of these things are, and I suppose you could go ahead and just, read it from cover to cover. That would be great. That's fine. But the way that I put it together was such that I gave you all kinds of interesting bullet points that you can come back to again and again and again, and reinforces that very challenging part of being a creative person, which is being resilient in the business, being able to get this new information and apply it directly to your work. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted simply a way to reach more talent on the professional approach to the profession. And I think it's a really effective way to digest these concepts, the way that I structured it and put it together. There's also a lot of new tactics for today's actor. We cover things like, we talk about self-tape a lot. We talk about being able to decipher a contract, all that stuff that you might think, oh man, this is tough, or I don't understand this, or I've never been taught any of this stuff, as I was not given when I went to school and I got my BFA degree. So I decided that I really wanted to give back those things that wasn't given to me. And as I said earlier, this is distilled and I rewrote it with over 300 podcasts into one easy, digestible volume. And it's taken me the better part of a year to put this together. And here's a few things that you're going to discover in this book, Jeff's Jots, the Actor's Career Playbook. So inside, you're going to discover audition secrets. And these are proven techniques to help you shine in every audition. An audition is not a crapshoot. An audition is something that you have a lot of control over. And exercising that control is something that many actors shy away from. But I'm going to give you the tips and suggestions that make a big deal difference, I think. We're going to talk about business applications. Now, these are what I consider essential tips for managing the business side of your career. That's challenging for a lot of folks. I didn't do that well in school. Math was not like my thing. But what I did discover is that there are ways to take a look at the business side of acting and to structure it in such a way that makes it easy, manageable. You'll go, that just makes perfect sense. Other areas that we talk about in the book, film and television preparations. These are strategies on how to excel on screen, not only in your audition, but when you book the job. Ways that you can feel more comfortable and more confident. I also give you insider insights, wisdom from the podcast, but also my over 20 years of experience as an actor, now 12 years as a casting director. So I think that there's value in this book, and I'm excited to be able to share it with you. And so I do hope that you check it out. So I'm going to put a link on the website so you can go directly to it, or you simply go to Amazon.com, and you'll just type in Jeff's Jots. So there's an e-reader that's available, as well as the paperback that's available, as well as a hardcover. The hardcover is a little bit more expensive, but here's the thing. I believe, and I hope that if there are educators out there listening on a regular basis to the podcast, you're going to find that my energy and my personality are filled throughout this book. But I would really think, and it's not just my ego talking here, I promise you, although it maybe sounds like I'm doing a hard sell. Let me just say, I think this would make an excellent textbook for colleges and universities. I don't know of any. Now, there are a lot of books out there, right? People are even questioning, why are we doing books now anyway? This is something tangible. This is something that goes in your hand. And there are a lot of really excellent books written by really talented writers and really talented folks. So I'm not trying to, I don't feel competitive with anybody about this material because I think it is so unique. I think it is so different. And I continue to educate and do my best to inspire actors. And all of that has now gone into this volume. But for educators, having a textbook about this material, it's going to save a lot of time. It's going to help a lot of actors because I spend a lot of time talking about early on in the book about the psychology of being an actor and the cost factor emotionally and mentally and physically that being an actor can take its toll on an actor. And we address it in this book. So I would suggest that you consider joining the ranks of the successful actors who've really come to my classes, who've really gotten guidance and have been really open to the material called Jeff's Jots so that you can embark on your journey and feel the same kind of success that is available to you. So I know that this has been kind of a hard sell, and I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you'll understand that I'm so excited and so enthusiastic that I believe that this is something that can make a substantial difference in your approach to the business. So if you're a student, if you're already established in the business, but you really want to kind of brush up on ways to look at the profession, if you want to feel more confident, more comfortable, more secure in your auditions, if you want to know what it's like to be on the set and prepare yourself with other actors and doing reads with other actors for the very first time when you're on the set, I promise you this book is going to give you information. So there it is. It's called Jeff's Jots, available on Amazon. It's an e-reader or a hardcover. Please consider it. If do yourself a favor, honestly, get yourself a gift. Treat yourself. because I think you're going to find this useful. And I appreciate all of the time you've given me to be able to do my pitch on this really exciting, what I think is going to be exciting and useful publication for all of you that are listening. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. It's going to be a regular episode, I promise. This is Casting Actors Cast. I'm Jeffrey Dreisbach, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.